is the compound owned by Canadian missionary Brian Townsend, murdered, police believe, on Christmas Eve night. Though they would not release names officially, police were immediately looking at Townsend's neighbors, in particular brothers Marlin Flores and Raul Balona. Martita Riqueña knows her sons were no angels and they had problems with Townsend before, which had landed them in jail.
Yes, they have a problem, and the Canadians accuse them from steal, and they have go to the court and have them put in him.
Restraining order?
Mm-hmm. Then I take my sons from jail because they gone to jail to have the bill, and I take them, I bill them.
But she maintains that neither Marlon nor Raul was in Valley of Peace when the Canadian was killed, so they could not have had anything to do with his murder. Marlon, she says, spent Christmas in Ladyville.
He comes stay with my biggest son. He chop the yard. All the neighbors from my son know that Marlon there. He is not in Valley of Peace. That Christmas night, when the Canadians last, Marlon spent Christmas right there because one lady, the nephew of my son, she gave dinner to him that night. And she is one witness that we have that Marlon is here. That's why I know that it's not my son.
Okay, and then Raulito, where was Raulito?
Well, Raulito, he tell me that he will go find work to Placencia. I never know nothing about him. He no come back. He no stay in my home. I don't know where are he. But I not think that because always when he gone to Valley of Peace, he reach in my house. And he no reach that night. He no reach. I know in that time I never know if he done dead or he's alive because the police don't start to accuse him that he only because he no come back home.
That's where the story gets a little strange. As far as everybody knew, the police have been on a manhunt for the brothers since Christmas. But Riqueña says they knew exactly where Marlon was because she told them.
Then say that Raul and Marlon is suspect of the death of the white man. Why then suspect? And then say that Marlon run from the police. Marlon no run from the police because Marlon work right there. And when they can ask in my house, where are Marlon, where are Gilberto, and where are Raul? I tell them, Marlon is right in Ladyville, Gilberto is in Benque with my sister, and Raul can work. I tell them that Marlon is here. They no one come and take Marlon from Ladyville. Why, if they think that Marlon do that, why they no come and pick it up Marlon from here?
And even stranger than that, she says that Marlon had a court case on January 14th in Belmopan. He went to court and the police did not pick him up. That same day, he told her that he would spend a week with her. And on that Sunday, January 19th, she was called with the news that Marlon was dead.
Sunday at 4 o'clock, the police gone to my house and tell me that they found Marlon dead in the village of Gracia. Then said that somebody found him. He no have no clothes. Then put in him some leaves in top of him to cover the body. And one young lady see when talk with Marlon that night, that Saturday night when he come out. That young lady see, but she no want say nothing because know that when she know that Marlon dead, she get afraid. She frightened. She no want talk no more.
That witness is possibly the last person who saw Marlon alive, and he was in the company of a police officer who is known to have killed before at least twice. Because of that and threats she has received, Rekenya is convinced that her whole family is being targeted.
I don't want to kill nobody for the death, the murder of my sons. I left this in the hand of God, because God do the justice. But I want the people see how if we know have the protection of the police, who will protect we? If they will kill all my son, who will protect we? I think that the police is for protect the Belizean people and anybody.
Marlon Flores was 19 years old, while Raul was 21. Mike Rodon for News 5.